There's things I see going on like right now, and I hate it. Like I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like I hate this to the depth. Like it's the gender wars. Like men and women getting on social media platforms, and the men are downplaying the women, and then the women are downplaying the men, and then it becomes a back and forth, right? Because in reality, this is what's happening, right? You got said podcaster, right, who don't give a fuck about what's going on, about the men and the women and the problems that they're having, right? But they're acting like they're fucking what they call themselves relationship gurus and all of these other weird things, right? And they have dating shows, and you'll get up there and you'll say, "Oh, this is what I want," and then what you're doing though silently is they're making a mockery of you, and you're making a mockery of yourself. Now, what I become confused is, right? We've seen people do this for years on talk shows. So, like when people did it on Maury, they went on there and they made a fool out of themselves, right? It was like, yo, we understand because they was getting paid. At least that was the assumption. Like, yeah, they get paid to do that. So, like, all right, cool, whatever. It's like they look stupid, but whatever. Like, know what I mean? Most of you people are jumping on these podcasts for clout. I'm confused. Like you'll get up there knowing somebody is about to make a fool of you and like do it just for attention. I need somebody to tell me why that makes sense. Right? And then you'll do it under the guise of somebody calling you delusional. And I had to look up what delusion is. Delusion is a real mental health issue, right? So while y'all run around with the word delusional using it, like understand that that's a real mental health diagnosis, right? So people that are delusional really like live somewhere else. And delusional, being delusional, right, can be caused. So somebody can cause you to be delusional by putting you through stress, pressure, and all types of other things. Which brings me on to the second part of the conversation, right? That here's the reality. There is no gender wars, right? Men and women love each other. Like, yo, this is the reality. Men and women love each other. Like, yes, this is a fact. Like, so, like, right? So it'd be like, yo, when people get up there and they doing their gender wars and all of that other shit, it's counterproductive and it makes no fucking sense. Let's go out with that. It makes no sense. And it's not really a gender war, right? What it is a social war cloaked under a gender war, and I'm gonna tell you why. Hey, yo, shout out to the trenches. Shout out to the underprivileged sons of bitches and everybody that's in this motherfucking that's tuning in right now. And we ain't got shit. We ain't got shit, right? Because y'all don't understand, right? And if you do, you do. But if you don't, you need to know that those are not gender wars going on. That is the middle class, right? The bourgeois motherfuckers telling white people, we ain't like them. And you like, nah, that ain't what's going on. Do you know they call us Pookies and Ray Rays? And they call the black sisters in the ghetto, they call them Pookishas, right? And they make like because everything they're making fun of is ghetto culture, right? So it's like, yo, listen, and it's be black people, and they saying like, yo, we're not like that, we're not like them, right? So when you sit there and you listen to it, right, and they be like, yo, I think of it like this: it's a disconnect in the argument of welfare, right? You have some people that understand that, yo, that welfare is that the government came into the hood, they came into the ghettos and was like, yo, listen, there's a nigga in there. Yeah, all right, watch out. Like, you can't feed your babies. Let me get that money back. Like, they're doing it right now. Like, they're doing it today. But maybe you think that wasn't going on back then. See, the problem is, right, you had people that said no. And they was in a financial position to say no. Right? It was like, yo, you know, the middle class, to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Like, you know what I'm saying? They leaving out the fact that it was still a whole range of poor people that couldn't afford to say no. They had to say yes. And it caused bullshit. And it caused stress and it caused strife. And for you not to acknowledge that, for you to act like, nah, because me and my peoples didn't go through that, so I don't know why you had to go through that and why you bringing that up. Like, that's the thing. Because it's a thing. It happened, and it didn't happen without reason. It happened with a purpose behind it. What the purpose was, we could all speculate. But understand that it happened, and it happened for a reason. What the reason is, I'll let you fucking give what the reason is, right? So, when you get here now, right, and you have the bourgeois motherfuckers, right? Because all that is them, the bourgeois people that didn't make it. See, they not the bourgeois motherfuckers that went on to the corporations and did they things. No, they the bourgeois motherfuckers that went off to college and failed miserably. See, the world reminded them that they was a nigga. So they hate the culture because it's like they did everything in their fucking whole life to stay away from the culture. I'm not like that. I'm not ghetto like that. Mm-mm. I don't know why they be acting like that. And it's like, yo, you know you talking to people that look at you like you're us. Like, like yo, they like this, yo. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? That's your fucking cousins. Like, what do you mean? Like, what? But that's the stance that they take. That's not us. We I don't know why I don't know why. You don't know why because you ain't from here. So therefore, you are not qualified to even have an opinion. Actually, you shouldn't have your bougie ass running a podcast, bringing ghetto motherfuckers up there, acting like you trying to help them, knowing you on some bullshit. Y'all gotta start checking the credentials of these niggas that be calling y'all up there for them podcast. They really on some bullshit for views. You need to know that niggas is calling you to their podcast because they want views and they on some bullshit. They lining you up to look stupid. Maddie, I look mad stupid up there. Like you look mad dumb on them fucking podcast. You just look stupid. I'm not gonna say why because I don't want to fucking feed to the dumb shit. Like stop. Like stop it. Stop fucking going up there. Word. The gender wars are counterproductive. They really social wars. It's the middle class saying that they nothing like us. And you not. You not. You not. You not. Shout out to the soul food. Soul food is the only true American dish. It's the only dish that was like fucking made in America by Americans. The African Americans, the black Americans, the underprivileged sons of bitches, the niggas in the trenches. You already know the field niggas, not the house niggas. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now we could go on to the dialect. Shout out to Thomas Sowell, school me well. You know what I'm saying? About the real how we talk and all that and slang and all of that and where it really came from. If you don't know, you need to go holler at the G's. Thomas Sowell. If you don't know who that is, if you don't know who that is, you need to go fucking do your research. And while you at it, pick up a Franz Fanon book. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Before I spin up out of here, because my time is coming to a quick halt. You know what I'm saying? I want my ghetto prisoners to understand this, man. They don't like us. I'm not being. They don't like us. When I say they, I'm talking about everybody that ain't us. They don't like us. The middle class black people don't like us. The middle class white people don't like us. The rich white people don't like us. The rich black people don't like us. It's us and the poor white people. It's the poor black folks and the poor white folks, and we all are living in unison. We come from the same culture, we speak the same dialect, and we doing the same things. You know what I'm saying? But that's food for thought. You do the dishes, man.